Hi guys and dolls, how are you? Okay, let's do a quick vid, shall we? Well, I don't know how quick it is, but I'm gonna wrap it up eventually. Okay. um, let's talk about love bombing, shall we? Let's talk about love bombing. So what is it? First of all, love bombing is the seductive dance that a narcissist does to get you swirled in the head. I want you in love with me. I want you to think I'm in love with you, which is why I say it way too fast. And what else do? They pour on the fake romance. I want to hold your hand while we're having dinner. I want to always look into your eyes. I want to play soft music. I want to make love to you while I'm playing soft music. Let's create a bucket list together. We're going to do this in the future, that in the future, this in the future, that in the future. Meet the family, meet my parents, meet my brother, my sister-in-law. I just want to give you this impression that I am the person of your dreams. They have to lay it on real thick because when you get tired of them, if you ever get tired of them, and I'm hoping to teach you things so that you do get tired of them. When you get tired of them, they know that you're going to leave them. So I have to not only, pretending I'm a narc, I have to not only lay it on super thick, but I'm going to lay it on so thick that you don't have the strength to leave me because I'm creating this false persona of being your soulmate. Everything you've always wanted, I'll make sure you get it. At least initially. And Lee Hammock said, he was talking about how he's a narcissist. He's self-aware, so he's actually a smart narcissist, not a dumbass narcissist. He actually takes responsibility for how he treats other people, and he's been in psychotherapy for 4 years now. And he said that because they speed things up so fast, and because everything is laid on so thick, it leads you to believe that you've been together for a lot longer than you have been. Especially when they turn on you, and they're going to turn. Okay, we're holding hands in the rain, we're hiking up this mountain, we're doing all these beautiful things together, we're sitting down talking about our future together. We should get married one day. I know it's only been a few months, but we should get married. We should have children. We should move to Alaska. Didn't you say you always wanted to move to Alaska? We should do that. I agree with you. We should do that. And they're laying it on so god dang thick that when they flip on you, and they will eventually flip on your ass, it feels like you've been with them for like a really long time. My 4 months of manipulationship it felt like 4 fucking years, and it felt like a nightmare because you go from everything is glowing and beautiful and sweet and great, and the birds are singing and the grass is greener. They're creating this facade. They're painting this image of how your future is going to look with them. Now, mind you, it's never going to happen. But I'm going to lead you to believe it's going to happen. I'm going to play with you. I'm going to screw with your head. I'm going to mess with you so good you won't know which end is up. Okay? I'm going to get you good. Because when I do the flippy, and I'm going to flip, sucks to be you. Because what you don't know is, another month from now, I'm not only going to continue to be ignorant. Well, I'm going to start being ignorant, and then I'm going to continue and get worse and worse and worse and worse. But you don't know that yet because I have painted this fake picture of what your future, you and I, what our future is going to look like. I painted this fake picture. So you fall into this fantasy world. And none of it's real. It is an optical illusion. None of it's real. None of it is real. And then if you look at the physical aspect, when you're having sex with somebody, and that's what it is when they don't love you. It's screwing, it's having sex, it's humping. It is not making love. Making love is when you actually not only are capable of loving somebody, but you do love them. Then it's making love. Anything outside of that is just screwing. Don't let nobody tell you different. It is screwing. Okay? Anything outside of those parameters is screwing. But because they make sure that they do a stage performance in the bedroom, it leads you to believe that, oh my God, I am so in love. I can't believe I met the man or woman of my dreams. And it's all fake. And then to make matters worse, the reason you get hooked on them physically is because of your brain is messing with you. Meaning oxytocin, I know a bunch of them. I can't think right now. Oxytocin and your feel-good hormones in your brain are being released while you're being intimate with this person. Closeness creates a positivity in your body, happy chemicals being released in your body. Okay? That is the reason why they take dogs in a nursing home, and they take them around the nursing home and the hospital so that the patients can get a buzz from being close with the dog, and the dog is loving on them, and they're like, oh my God, Well, that's what the narcissist is doing to you. They are the oxytocin, dopamine. Okay, they're all these happy chemicals being released when you're physical with somebody. So that's working against you because you think that the sex is so damn amazing when in reality it isn't. Because the person's not connected to you. Anybody can stick something in somewhere. That don't mean you got talent doing it. It just means you doing like every damn body else. Now, if you are connected to that person on an emotional level, it isn't sex. It's making love, and it's the sparks and the fireworks, and when you climax, you're clutching the sheets and you're going, oh my God, you're losing your mind. But if it isn't real, it feels like that. But when you look at it, when you finally dump this person, because they're going to flip on you, and they're going to be an asshole, and they're going to stop answering your calls, and they're not going to text you as much, and I'm busy. I'll talk to you later. Well, they usually go busy after they've taken everything from you. Okay? And it's always after sex. They're never tired of you until they get what they want. And then they start to get tired of you. Okay? So your brain is working against you and leading you to believe that you and this person have this amazing connection when in reality you don't. The sex isn't that good. You know why? Because you just had sex with a machine. Let me repeat that. You just had sex with a machine. It wasn't love, because they don't love you. They don't love anybody but themselves. They're stuck-up bitches and bastards. They only love themselves. They can never love us. Okay? They can never love us. Ever. So don't let them say, I love you, and drinking wine at dinner time, and holding your hand, and I love you forever, and kissing you like this, and all this. And oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Oh my God. Don't let that bullshit fool you. Don't let that bullshit fool you. It's all an act. It's not even a good act either. It's phony. Okay? It's phony. So when they show their ass, between them being phony in the bedroom and doing all these things for you, bringing you flowers at work, and I bought your favorite meal. I know this is your favorite restaurant. You love their lasagna. I bought you lasagna at work. They go above and beyond, above and beyond, above and beyond. And it's all fake. And it's not going to last. As fast as it started, because a narcissist's weapon, one of their biggest favorite weapons is speed. So I love you. I got to say it like as fast as I can, because I want you to believe that you love me too. But you fell in love with a person that doesn't exist. You fell in love with an optical illusion, because the goodness that they're showing you is not real. It's not true. It's all an act, and it's not even a good act. Okay? And then here comes them being a supreme government-approved asshole or bitch. That is inevitable. They're going to start searching for someone else. They're going to start getting distant from you. They're going to tell you that they're going to text you all the time. That's another thing. If somebody's supposedly so into you, but yet they can't stop texting all the fucking time, you better drop them like a goddamn bad habit. Because if you are into somebody, you want to hear their damn voice. You want to hear them laugh. You want to hear the inflections in their voice, in their tone, all of that. So if that stupid fool is texting you all the time, that is a way to keep you at arm's length. I don't want to hear your damn voice. I don't want to hear the joy or the sadness or the laughter or anything in your voice because I'm too busy watching Netflix. I tell you what, motherfucker, you can watch Netflix from now to the day your ugly ass drops. How about that, bitch? Who the fuck does that? Who does that? It's all about my Netflix. Look at the bright side. You can watch Netflix for the rest of your raggedy life. I couldn't believe that. Blew my mind. Anyway. Whew, let me calm down. I can't stand being used and abused. I can't stand being used. Can't stand it. Anyway, so yeah, it's all an optical illusion. But the love bomb guarantees that you stick around longer because you fall in love with the fantasy that they show you. You fall in love with the fantasy. None of it is real. None of it is real. It's fake. But you're convinced that it's real. You're convinced that you love this person. You start planning a future with this person. This person is going to future fake you. In some cases, not all narcs do this, but they will future fake you. You always wanted to move to Alaska. Baby, we're going to be there. You and I are going to explore the wilderness. We might even make love in the snow. Put a tent out there and put a wood stove in the tent. And yes, you can do that. It has to have an opening for the spout thing, whatever the hell you call it. We'll make love in a blizzard in a tent in Alaska because I love you so much. You don't understand how much I love you. And it's a lie. It's a freaking lie. It's a lie. Don't fall for it. Okay? Another part, this is going to be a two-parter. Another thing that y'all need to look out for, make sure you pay close attention to is how do you feel when you're with this person? How do they make you feel? How do you feel when you're with them? How do you feel when you're away from them? Because if you feel too high, that could be a warning. That could be a warning. That could be your body's way of saying, subconsciously, your brain knows this person is not good for you. Your body knows before you do. So pay attention to how you feel when you're with them. Pay attention to how your body feels when you are with this person. Because extreme nervousness, because you think you love them so much or you care so much about them, that might not be nervousness. That could be your body's alarm system telling you that this person is garbage and you need to get away from them. But it makes you feel like, I'm so excited, I got all these butterflies, but it could very well be your body warning you, this is a bad person, get away. So your body can trick you into believing that I'm so excited around you because I think the world of you, and your body's going, no, this person is toxic. I'm trying to tell you this person is toxic. Okay? Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is control. Control is never cute. You understand what I'm telling you? Control is never cute. I'm going to text you when I want to. I'll answer my phone when I feel like it. I will lie to you and tell you that I worked overtime. A lot of overtime. Call their job and see if they're there. What? Call their job and see if they're there. Because I guarantee you they're not. They're probably poking somebody else. They're creating a false in love romantic novel for someone else. That's why they can't come home on time or whatever it is, whether you're married, if you're married, living together, whatever the case is. They're going to become unavailable once they get everything they want from you. And everything that we're going to visit, they tell you we're going to visit Alaska before we go there because we want to see what we're getting ourselves into. They're not even going to buy the tickets to fly there. So don't even get yourself all caught up and excited about that. They're never going to make it happen. Never go by what they say, go by what they do. You will notice that they never get tickets to visit Alaska. You never take a cruise to Alaska. You're not going because you were future faked. Control is something you have to pay attention to. I left the other individual, the scumbag, I left his house a lot of times hungry. You know why? Because he wasn't going to offer his precious groceries, which is his precious money, to make sure I had something to eat. This is just common fucking sense 101. Make sure that you're comfortable. Make sure that you're not hungry. Make sure you're not thirsty. You don't have to be involved with someone for them to care about that in regards to you. You could just be a guest in their home. You want something to drink? No, I just ate. I finished, just grabbed something to eat. Well, I just brewed some sweet tea. So if you change your mind, I'll get you a glass. This is just common. Okay, excuse me. I was going to say common courtesy. Well, people don't have manners anymore. So excuse me. Back in the day when we had manners and respect, that's what you did. Would you like something to eat? Would you like something to drink? I just baked some cookies. Would you like some? I've got some roast beef in the oven. Would you like some of that? This is just common damn sense. If a person doesn't take care of your basic needs, that's not the person you want in your life. Because they're flipping the bird to you and what you need. Regardless of them telling you they love you, their actions are telling you the opposite. Control is a bad thing. They dominate your phone. They call you 50 million times. They make you drop your friends and family. Why you gotta be so close with your mom? Why are you so up your mom's face? What's going on with that? What's going on with that? My uncle's wife does that. I'm not gonna say a family member. Fuck it. My uncle's wife did that when my grandma was sick. Why do you have to see your mom every day? Because that's my mom. That's what he told her. He said, that's my mom. What are you talking about? She never had, that's his wife. Yeah. She never had a good relationship with her mother. She was abandoned when she was a kid, emotionally abandoned. So she can't comprehend why you're in your mom's face. Because she never had that, and she's jealous. That's a form of control. If you're telling somebody they shouldn't be seeing somebody, or why you got to talk to that person so often, why you got to call them all the time, why you got to text them, you don't worry about what somebody else is damn doing. And as long as it doesn't hurt your relationship, mind your damn business, because you're going to mess around and you're going to get dropped like a bad habit, which if the person's being controlling, they need to be dropped anyway. People are grown. After the age of 18, you are responsible for you. You are considered an adult. In some states, I think you're not considered an adult till you're 21. Can't have alcohol till you're 21, But anyway, if somebody's controlling you, or you're not sure if you're being controlled, but you don't feel comfortable with what they're doing, pay close attention to that. There's a reason why you feel that way. Pay close attention to that. Don't blow that off. Pay attention to that. Do not allow someone to control you. Why you dress like that? Who you trying to impress? Yes, I've been through that shit too with other monsters. Yep, been through that too. Why you wear makeup? Who you trying to look cute for? Me. I like makeup. I'm a damn girl. That's what we do. We play with makeup. You don't like it? There's the door. Because I'm not going to turn into a man because that's what you prefer. Girls like makeup. Screw you if you don't like it. I'm over 18. I can do what the hell I want to do. I can make myself look like, what's her face? Tammy Faye Baker. I can put so much makeup on. You have to use a shovel to get it off. It's my damn face. I can do what I want with it. Bitch. I can't stand people. Seriously, I can't stand them. They will ruin your life. They will ruin your life. They will ruin your health because that stress increases your blood pressure. You go to the doctor's office, they check your blood pressure and they're like, you don't normally have high blood pressure. What's going on with you? You're like, my blood pressure's high? What? You can't tell that your body's being ruined, but it is. That's additional poison that person is doing to you. And here you are, supposedly your average BP is supposed to be 120/80. Here you are, 150/95, and your doctor's going, you don't have a history of high blood pressure. I don't understand what's going on. You going through a lot of stress lately? And don't lie to your doctor. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. Don't lie. Yes, I'm in a toxic relationship. I do believe I'm in a toxic relationship. This person doesn't treat me with respect. Tell the truth. Don't lie. Because that's another thing that narcs do. They make sure that whatever they do, they're doing horrible things to you. They're neglecting you. Verbally abusive, psychologically abusive, physically abusive, and yet you feel shame and you feel embarrassment. No, baby. No, baby. That needs to be flipped to the other person because they are the enemy, not you. They should be embarrassed. They should feel ashamed. Not you. You're not being the abuser. You're being abused. Nothing for you to feel embarrassed about. And you could tell your parents and your mom, you could tell them all day that everything's fine. They know that you're not fine. They can read your body language. They can look at your lack of eye contact. They can see that something is going on with you. So they'll be like, do you want to talk about it? Oh, there's nothing to talk about. We're great. You think your mom doesn't know you like the back of her hand? You came out of her. She's been around you all your life. She knows something's up. She may not intervene. She may say, well, okay, you know, if you want to talk about it, I'm here. People know more than what you think they know. And this person, if they meet your family, they'll be cheesing all up in your family's face. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. And behind closed doors, they're treating you like crap. But they put on a stage act. They're real good at that. Leading everybody to believe that they're wonderful. Psh. Give me a break. Give me a freaking break. Don't put up with control. Don't put up with domination. If the person doesn't care if you're hungry, thirsty, safe, well, sick, depressed, because, you know, they go to a funeral with you and they're just sitting there like this, you know, somebody, your mom died, God forbid, okay, but just use that as an example, calm down. Your mom died, and they're sitting there like this, looking at their watch, in the funeral. Yeah. I was at a funeral with a person who has issues, mental issues. I don't know exactly what's wrong with him, but he's not right. And one of his coworkers, who I also happen to know, we went to her funeral. Everybody did like well, not everybody. A couple people did testimonies of how she impacted their life and what kind of person she was. So sometimes you learn more about a person when they pass away because other people tell you at the funeral this, that. And you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know they were into that. Oh, you know, sometimes you learn a person in reverse. You learn them after they pass away. And he got tired of hearing all the talking. And this is what he did during the funeral. And I saw people go like that. Like they whipped their head to look at him like, did you just, you know, like nonverbals, did you just do that? Did you? This is how horrible people are. This is how horrible they are. This person dying is really not, that's messing my whole day up. I could be watching the game right now. You know. I know of somebody who's married to a lunatic. She's a bitch too, so whatever. She probably deserves everything she gets. But anyway, when she was having a miscarriage and she was in the hospital, he was antsy enough to want to leave. You know, like, are we ever going to get this over with? Because I want to go home and do da-da-da-da. And she said, I'll tell you what. And they were married. She said, I'll tell you what, I'll get my dad to bring me home. It's fine. Go ahead and leave. No, and he'll feel bad, right? Because he looks like a king-size ass if people know she's in the hospital and then your dad has to bring you home because your husband's like, I don't really want to deal with this shit. Really? I'm sorry. Her miscarriage is hurting your feelings and destroying your schedule, interfering with your precious schedule. Are you serious? Right? There's no limit to their coldness. There's no limit to how callous they are. Cold-blooded doesn't even scratch the surface of how callous they are. You're groaning at a funeral? Are you serious? I whipped my head and did that too because he was sitting on my right side and I just went. And you don't want to scold him in front of everybody, but I wanted to say, excuse you, but I just kept my mouth shut. But everybody looked at him like, wow. That's when you know someone is extra sick in their head. Usually they try to pretend they're a great person in front of other people. If they're so off their rocker that they are showing their behind in front of other people, that's worse. Because they're at the point where they really don't care. If everybody knows, who cares? You better run. You better become an Olympic champion, and you better run. And I don't mean run like the chicks in the movies. You know, they run from the monster and then they fall down. Ah! I'm like, are you serious? Get your ass up. Don't be a weakling. Get your ass up. Take them high heels off. And that high heel is a weapon, girl. Okay? You better kill that monster. Get him between the eyes. Get him in each eye with a high heel. Douche, douche. You do what you got to do. None of this and falling down. No. You better man up. Take care of what you got to take care of. So, anyway, yeah, be careful of the love bombing. Be careful of the domination and control. I used to work in a hospital helping women deliver babies. And I've seen some of the husbands just sitting there like, I'd rather read the paper. She's in labor. She's in agony. And he's like, when can we get the show on the road? I mean, this is taking a long time. And you wonder why I'm glad I'm single. I am so glad I'm single. Is it sad sometimes? Yes. But it's peaceful. So I take the peace any day of the week. Any day of the week over being manipulated and mind screwed and deliberately put in danger, in physical danger. I will take a little bit of loneliness because that's the price you have to pay for having peace in your life sometimes. Know what I mean, Gene? Anyway, I love you guys, so hugs. Love you guys. Take care. Happy holidays and stay away from narcs. I want you to be a narc repellent. Everything that I teach you is a narc repellent. I want you to keep those monsters away from you because you're precious. You are precious. You are special. You are a beautiful person and you don't deserve to be disrespected. All right? You got that? Good. Love you. Take care. Bye.